Hello, world. It's Ed again. Just want to give you a few ideas and maybe some food for thought on how you can learn how to blog and also start your own business. A lot of people blog just for the fun of it, but why not make it an enterprising thing at the same time? Now, obviously, if you've never done that, like myself here until just recently, you need some help. And so that's where maybe forming a co-op or joining a marketing team or have that instructional help you might need to do that comes in handy. It kind of reminds me of a story about 25 or 30 years ago. I read about the construction of the Hoover or Boulder Dam, whichever way you want to call it, many years ago. When that was being forecasted or projected to be built, it was probably one of the largest, if not the largest, construction project ever at that time. And the problem is no company was big enough to undertake that massive scale of a project on their own. So what eventually happened is several of, I think it was like 6 or 8 or something like that, of the largest construction companies probably in the world, but at least in America, teamed up, got together, formed another company called Six Companies. Reason why I figured it was probably 6 of them, right? And together with all their resources, were able to bid on and win the contract and build Hoover Dam, plus many other major scale projects of the time. So on their own, no one single entity or company, in some cases a person, can successfully build a project, by themselves. But by joining forces, the numbers and the power and the resources are there to undertake almost anything. Same thing with starting a business. I mean, you can go into business for yourself, but if you don't have the right leadership, the right focus, and sometimes the right training, you very possibly could go down in flames, as it were. So that again is one of the reasons why I say that I've been very fortunate here in the recent past, and this same advantage is now available to you, and that is when I joined the Prosperity Team. Now here's a large group of individuals. Most of them have no direct benefit of anything that I do as I build my income, but because of that teamwork, that cooperative feeling or whatever, and being a member of the team, because obviously when you join you become part of the team, even though they have no financial benefit to do so, they're more than willing and anxious to provide their skills and knowledge base and teach all the ins and outs of how to, again, build your own business. And obviously the model that they're using or the resource they're using is blogging, videos, Facebook. I mean, they teach you how to do all these things because, just like I'm sure you and myself and a lot of other people out there, you're looking for something to add that little extra to the kitty. Okay, it may be just a few $100s. I read a report years ago. I'm sure the numbers are bigger, but maybe not, maybe smaller. But I'd read something that I think Harvard did a study, and this has got to be 30, 40 years ago, that said then that the average bankruptcy in America could be avoided with as little as an extra $500 into the monthly income. So, I mean, the numbers may be a little higher. They may be a little bit lower now. Who knows? But the whole point is it doesn't take a whole lot to make a major change in the way you live or exist or whatever, okay? So, but the beauty of it is with the Prosperity Team, they're willing, these guys, I'm talking about people who make tens of thousands of dollars a month, some of them 6 figures a month, that are willing to reach out and share and teach their secrets to their craft. And they have people who are experts on generating business through Facebook, experts on generating business through videos, or just plain blogging. So, why not take advantage of something that's laid out in front of you and benefit from it while at the same time generating that extra income you need. You might, like I said before, you might want to fire the boss. Maybe you're just tired of not having control of your life. One of the guys on the team has recently finished his 12 years, or gave up 12 years in the Army. Got out of the Army. He said one of the biggest reasons for doing that, he loved being in the Army, but he didn't like the fact that he had no control of his life. His last daughter was born. He was barely able to be there to see it happen because he managed to get leave long enough to come in and be there. He said that after 12 years, the family sacrifice was enough, and that's rightly so. Most people don't have that ability or the benefit of doing that because they can't afford to. Again, he's one of these guys that's now making probably 6 figures a month, and he has the financial stability to be able to say, I don't need the boss anymore. So, whatever your motivation is, it could be doing a little extra money. Maybe you just want to blog because you like blogging, but while you're doing it, why not make money, right? Or maybe you want to learn how to do videos. I'm kind of getting the hang of this. I think it's kind of neat that I can sit here and talk about what I want to talk about and maybe shed some light on something that somebody might be interested in, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, now's the time to decide if you're going to continue doing what you've been doing, or are you going to stand up and say, it's time for me to make a change, it's time for me to take control of my life, it's time for me to say, I've had enough, I'm going to improve or do something different. And the beauty of this system we have is you can start part-time. I mean, nobody has to say jump in with both feet. You start part-time, you build your business. At the same time, you're being taught how to do that. It's a win-win. So if you're tired and fed up with the way things are, if you want to, I heard a statement one time that says the definition of insanity is continuing doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something to change. So nothing's going to change until you change. And so your first step right now, today, right now, is to reach down there, follow the link, click on the link, or click on the button on the right there and go watch the video. Either way, either click the link at the bottom, click the free video. Now's the time to make a decision. Choose to change the way your life is going. And that's my thought for today. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I might have been able to help you. Until the next time, this is Ed going on.